Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another craft with me. In today's video, we are going to be working on infant and toddler gift ideas, or maybe just crafting for your own child. I am going to be working with adhesive vinyl, HTV or iron-on, sublimation, and printable iron-on. So let's get started. I am going to start with the adhesive vinyl project. I had a few things in my craft room that were for little children, infants, and toddlers, and I figured I would do a video just in case people might be going to a baby shower or you're crafting for your own child, grandchild, whatever the case may be. Um, so I figured I would give a little inspiration with crafting. Now, I already know this will probably be a little intricate because there are tiny pieces in here that need to stay, but hopefully it won't be too difficult to keep the pieces that need to be kept. I actually don't have any little people, any toddlers or infants in my family anymore. So these are just strictly gift ideas. I'm not actually crafting for anything specific, but the one thing about crafting, you can always save things. So when you do have a party to go to, or maybe you just need to want to give somebody a gift, you have some things already prepared that you have made. Okay, I got the first one weeded out. I am going to go the opposite direction this time. I'm going to go with the inner pieces that need to come out and maybe see how that works this time. You know, you can also do like the reverse weeding method on more difficult projects or smaller projects, the ones that have the tiny pieces. Reverse weeding works as well. So I have them both weeded out. I'm going to bring in the blank. And this is a spill-proof cup, sippy cup, that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to remove this. I think cutting it might be easiest. Okay. We're going to start with cleaning the cup. So there's a line down each side. So I want to make sure that I fit both puppies on the insides of each side. So let's get the sippy cup clean. Just coming in with some rubbing alcohol, of course. I do have some transfer tape here. Let me make sure this is going to be big enough. Yes, and I should be able to use the same piece of transfer tape on both pieces, but we'll see how it goes. We always have a little extra if we need it. I'm going to just bend a little bit back. I know this isn't a big image, but I figured just to make sure that I don't get any bubbles or anything like that, to do it that way. And I'm going to use my scraper to scrape both sides. This vinyl is Oracle. They're permanent 651. One of my favorites to use, my favorite vinyls to use when it comes to adhesive. All right, let's get this on here. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to do any relief cuts. Yeah, it looks like I may have to. So relief cuts, you can just cut a little around, and this allows the vinyl to lay down a bit easier on your blank. Sometimes it's still a little bit of a challenge. Like right now, this sippy cup is very curved, so it doesn't seem like it wants to go down. All right, maybe if I do, see, it's starting to bend a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna work on getting the top portion down and then just slowly get the other pieces down as I go. Okay, so now we're at the mouth. And I'm just going to use my finger because since I'm taking this piece by piece, I think it's easier to just press down with my finger. Yes. Okay, I'm almost there. Almost there. There's a little issue right here. So let's see if I can, I'm going to turn this to the side, see if I can fix that. This is the one thing about putting vinyl on really curved surfaces. You wind up sometimes fighting with the vinyl to get it down properly. And I thought I had it, but now it's looking like more like I didn't have it. All right. I'm going to put on some music while I fix this. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to admit this is not perfect at all. This is something that I would definitely take my time with. I don't want to keep going on camera with doing this to try to get this all down perfectly. I still think it came out as nice as possible with the flaws and all. It is a cute idea. So, just if you're interested, I got this image from Design Space. I just typed in puppy. So if you like this little puppy, of course, that is where you can find it. I still want to do both sides, but I don't want to bore you all with trying to get this one on there. So I am going to leave this one, but this is the first project, and we are going to move on to the next one. Okay, so for our next project, I got this cute little hat from the Dollar Tree once again, and it's just called Baby Hat, and they had several colors. I think I saw green and white and blue, so I chose the pink one. So I'm gonna start by weeding this out. This vinyl is by Tech Wrap. It is the I've used the metallic. It is their metallic HTV. So I chose 3 of the metallic colors that came in this collection. And they come in a pack of sheets. I believe I showed you all a few of them in other videos. All right, so now we're finished with this one. I am going to start with the circle. Okay. And I'm going to lay it all down first, just so I know that all of them are in the right place before I start heat pressing anything to the hat. Okay. And this simply says, little one. When I first made this design, it said little sis. But the only thing is, since I don't have any specific person I'm giving this to, I figured I would change it to say little one, because what if when this is gifted, they aren't the little sister? Maybe they're the first child. So that's why I said, you know what, let me change it to little one. So regardless of if the child is the youngest, the only child, whatever it is, it will fit for that particular child. Okay. So that looks good. So we're gonna lint roll really quickly. Okay. And I'm going to use my heat press mini. So we're going to get my mat here, and I'm going to put this down where I want it to be, just to make sure it's in the right spot first. And then I'm going to remove those 2 layers that I put on top of the big sheet. So removing those 2 layers, I have my heat press mini on medium. And I'm just going to go over it. Not too long, because we still have to go over it a couple more times with these pieces. I will move that and just draw out the heat so we can move on. Okay, let's see how. All right, seems like that came off with no problem. I think we're gonna have the blue one go down next. Yes, so let's remove this top layer. And to protect the circle, I'm going to bring in a piece of parchment paper. Now let's see how this. Good. All right, one more layer. Let's bring in the purple layer. And bring in that parchment paper again. And of course, the mat. This should be cute. I am already liking how this looks. So let's see. Yes. I think I want to give it one last press just to be sure that everything is on there, especially that purple layer. We know the first layer should be good on there, but I'm going to give it just a couple seconds. All right. Let's see how this came out. So cute. So cute. Be a nice little addition to an outfit. Pair it. And this is like the infant hat. So you know how usually infants always have on a little something to cover their head to keep them warm. So this will be a really cute gift. All right, we have another iron-on project to do. So let's move on to that one. Okay, so this time we are working on a onesie. And I got this onesie from Hobby Lobby. They have different sizes there. I believe they have other colors as well. So let's get this weeded out first, and then we can get it onto the onesie. Okay, so we have everything weeded out. I'm going to move them over to the side so I can bring in the onesie. This lavender and this hot pink are both Caesar Easy Weed, and my glitter star is Cricut, is the Cricut brand of glitter iron-on. So I'm going to get this shirt rolled, the onesie. One thing I remembered just now that I didn't do on the last project is I did not preheat it. So don't do like me, just learn from me. Okay, so I'm going to preheat it this time. You just want to do this to make sure you get the moisture out, and it just allows the vinyl to stick to your garment a lot better. Let's get this down on here. Isn't she lovely? If any of you know the Stevie Wonder song, Isn't She Lovely? You get this. Now, what I could have done, I could have made Isn't and Lovely all one piece, but the only issue with that is that it would have wasted all the vinyl that would have been in the middle, because I would have had to just take that off. So I just decided to attach these two and leave this by itself, just so I could save some of the vinyl. And the stars go here and here. Okay, so that is what this one should look like. Isn't she lovely? All right, I'm gonna get the she down first, since that's the biggest part of this design. All right, still on medium. Okay, that should be good. All right, there's the she. All right, let's put down isn't. I'm going to bring back Lovely just to be sure that they are lined up the way they should before I put them down. And I actually might go ahead and do them at the same time. Just put down the parchment paper to protect she. I don't know why Lovely, I do know why Lovely looks crooked to me because she is not straight. So my eyes are playing tricks on me right now. All right, I'm going to go with that. I think that's okay. Put down the parchment paper. Yes, that looks awesome. Although navy blue is my favorite color, this pink I like. All right, let's get the stars on there. Star there. And a star here. All right, now I'm going to focus on the stars. Let's see. This should be good the way it is. Yes. Okay. Ooh, guys, this is so pretty. I absolutely love how this came out. I love how the pink pops off of that purple. And then, of course, the silver stars give it a nice little pop because they are glitter. So this one is so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's clean up and then I'm going to move on to our next craft. Okay, so we have 2 more crafts to go. And look at this little cute shirt. It's just white, but it's so little. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so cute. But we are going to get this toddler shirt done. So I'm gonna set this over to the side and bring in the image. I saw this on Creative Fabrica and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to put this on a shirt. It is just, the colors are so vibrant. I love it. I was just like, okay, this would be so cute if my son was still this small or if he was into these things, I would have made it for him. But he is past that stage. So I said, well, you know what? I can put it on a little guy's shirt or a little girl if she likes trucks, of course, cars. What is this? I don't even know what they call these ones anymore. Anyway, okay, so it doesn't look like my Cricut cut this out as nicely as possible. Okay. It did not. And I'm like, I feel like I'm going to ruin it by pulling like this, but it should come off very easily, of course, if it cuts out properly. But let's see. I'm going to keep going. Maybe it was just that corner. It looks like it was just that corner. And I'm so happy that it was only that corner. I'm not sure why, but some of it came off, did it? No, it's good. But it was just that this little side here giving me a little trouble. But we're all good. Okay, so this shirt I'm going to put in my heat press, but what I am going to do is, since my mini press is still fairly warm, it's still pretty hot. So I'm just going to use this, going to iron it, give it that little pre-press that we need. And then of course I'll run over this with my lint roller afterwards. Let's lint roll. All right, that looks good. And I'm going to peel this off of here. And this is the printable iron-on. I will link the brand that I have been using most recently, this particular brand. I'll link it down below. Yes, this is so cute. All right, we are ready to go over to the heat press. I'm not going to secure this with any tape or anything because I don't want it to mess up the up the color or the design, but we're going to just put some parchment paper over it when I get to the heat press and let it go from there. So catch me over at the heat press. All right, you guys, look how the shirt came out. These colors are still so vibrant. It looks so good. Whichever little person gets this, I hope at least their parents enjoy it. This is so, so cute. All right, we're going to move on to our last craft. Okay, so for our last craft, we are going to sublimate this blanket. I got this sublimation blanket from Hobby Lobby. This is the smaller one. It's actually the one that says infant blanket. Let's get this open. Actually, before I open this up, I'm going to bring in the design. So this is the design that I chose for this. I was inspired because of an elephant I saw in Hobby Lobby. I didn't, obviously I didn't get the elephant, but I saw the elephant in the section where they keep all the stuffed animals. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cute. I love it. But I didn't pick it up. But then as I was driving home, I said, oh, but what I could do is find a cute elephant to put on the blanket. So that's where the inspiration for the elephant came from. And this came in a collection. This was also from Creative Fabrica. So I will link this one down below as well. I think there were at least maybe 10 options of different elephants on there. They were all super cute. But of course, I wanted to make sure that whichever elephant I chose, it was more neutral. They had ones that looked a little bit more girly, a little bit more boyish. So I said, no, I just want to choose something that would be neutral for either boy or girl. And I thought this one was really, really cute. So we are going to get these two on here. I'm going to show you where I'm going to put them. So my idea was to put one elephant in this corner and then one elephant in the corner diagonal from it. Before I do anything, let's get a clean sheet. And this blanket material is that material that if you can go one way with it or go the other. So when I go to put the design down, I want to make sure that it is all flowing in the same direction. And you always want to lint roll when you're sublimating, because if you don't, there will be blue spots, blue dots on your project. And basically those blue dots are just lint that heated up and they turned blue for whatever reason. Okay, I think I have rolled enough. I'm just trying to make sure because I've had several projects in the past that have blue dots on it and I don't like them. So I'm going to just swipe my hand across the area so I know that it's all going in the same direction. And I'm going to get this down on here. And I'm going to tape it with my heat resistant tape. And I'll also place the sublimation paper that I use, which is a sub. I'll put that down below. In my last video, I used a sublimation coaster using infusible ink. So here's the other thing. If you don't sublimate, don't think that you can't put something on a blanket like this. You can. You can use the infusible ink sheets. And if you know how, you can also do some layering with 2 different colors or maybe 3 different colors. Okay, I just want to make sure these sides are secure. I don't want anything to lift because one thing about sublimation and actually using infusible ink sheets, it can cause ghosting if things aren't secure on your blank. I'm going to come in this corner here and repeat all of the previous steps. All right, I am going to heat press this in my big heat press. So we're going to walk back over there and get these 2 sublimated. Okay, so the blanket, both sides have sublimated, and I am going to remove the sublimation sheet. I'm going to tell y'all, every time I sublimate something, I always say a little silent prayer. Like, please let this have come out the right way. Just because I know that if you make one wrong move, it could definitely mess things up. So I am praying that this came out the way it should have. All right, here we go. I'm peeling it back. The image came out so nice. I think what I would do is just press this again with parchment paper over top, but just to get the little areas where the tape was, smooth that out a bit. But the actual design, look at that. And see, this is why I wanted to make sure all the fibers were laying down in the same direction, because look, it came out flawlessly. And then when you go like this, they all just move in whatever direction. But this looks so good. Okay, let's take off the other one. You know, we have to do a little struggle pull. So let's make sure this one came out as nicely as the other one. It came out really nice. Like I said, I will repress these 2 corners to try to get the tape areas to relax a bit more. But other than the tape areas, this came out so cute. Look at this. I'm just loving all these baby things. It's just warming my heart. Okay, so we have finished with all our crafts. I'm going to bring them all back into the camera so we can see them all one last time. Okay, so we have all our items back into the camera. So with all of these, of course, you can make these types of things for infants and toddlers and personalize it for the person you are making it for, like I said. So these are inspirations for gift options or just crafting for your own child. So I hope you enjoyed today's craft with me. We haven't played our game in a while, Rate That Craft. So put the crafts in the order that you like them. I'm not even going to tell you to choose only 3. You can rate all 5 of them and put them in the order that you want to put them in, or just tell me what your favorite one was, whichever you prefer. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video and supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. If you would like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss another video. And I'll see you in my next one. Later, guys.